Hello and welcome back to the Hood Ridge Chronicles, baby. It's been a minute and I'm so glad that you guys have been following along my channel. It's been an amazing journey. It's been a wonderful ride, but as we know with all things in Marvel Rivals, there's also the bad that comes with the good. And in this scenario, for this video, I want to talk about a very important subject that I think we need to talk about in Marvel Rivals. And let's talk about that, influencers. Okay? Let's talk about influencers. And the reason why I'm talking about this and I keep beating the drum on this is because I've noticed, due to the opinions of particularly, certain content creators that have massive channels, it's led to this community being extraordinarily toxic in certain scenarios. It has. So I want to talk about it because honestly, it's time. It's just time. I'm not gonna, I don't want to go out here blasting saying certain names. I'm not gonna go out here trying to bring any other channel down because they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and that's just out of my control. What I am gonna do is tell you that you guys are amazing, but you have the power of choice. Okay. If you have a content creator that's telling you a tier list, that's a red flag. And I'm going to tell you exactly why that's a red flag. Because they're seeing it through their perspective. They're, oh, well, this person's this because, this person's that because. But you are going to have a completely different experience with that character in your hands. 100% of the time. You're going to have a way different experience with that character. So the true tier list, the actual true tier list, in my honest professional opinion, is the one you create for yourself, because only you know your individual playstyle. Only you like the characters that you like. Only you will take the time and patience and dedication it takes to take that character to the top. Okay. People are like, oh my God, every single one of these content creators talk about, oh well, Widow's F tier. Meanwhile, there's Black Widows clearing lobbies because they took the time to learn the character. They took the time and the patience and dedication to make the character and make it work for them. And that's why I say to you, fun friends, please take the time to just go into the practice range. Take the time to look at who you're listening to when it comes to these content creators. A lot of them will lead you astray. They just will. If they don't tell you to test things out for yourself, if they don't encourage you to look at all, compare notes and whatever, they are leading you down a long path to nowhere. Okay. How many videos can you see of content creators talking about, oh, this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad? It's always through a skewed lens, and that's just life. You're going to see life through that lens. However, that should not be your only focus. That really should not be your only focus. You should be learning how to play the game. And that includes learning how to adjust on the fly. It should include learning how to adapt against certain characters. Okay. One of the best practices I do every season, and I do this every season. As soon as the season comes out, people are jumping into quick play or practice versus AI to try to, instant lock the character. I'm already in the practice range with the character selected without any fuss. I'm in the practice range. I'm targeting the dummies. I'm reading the move set by pressing F1 on keyboard because I'm a PC player. I'm learning how the character goes. And as I'm doing that, I'm doing combos in the practice range. And as I'm learning the combos with them in the practice range, then I'm like, you know what? Let's go into custom mode. And custom mode is perfect because you can set the AI to be whatever you want it to be. Do you want to really learn the character? Okay, set some bots that are a little hard on your end and, easier on the opponent end. So that way you can adjust, win the games, but still learn how the character plays. Okay. So basically you're creating a team that carries you as you learn the character. I do this every dang season. Every season. If I really want to enjoy the character, I go into the custom mode after the practice range and I really learn and play with the character. So if I'm ever caught in a situation where my character is banned or for whatever reason somebody else has the character, I can just switch on the fly. And that gives you a competitive edge. And let's talk about that. squirrel friends. It's a competitive edge to actually specialize in a broader range of characters than it is to only be brilliant with just one. Because if you're brilliant with one character, that's all well and good. But in a team-based game where there's bans, where there's counter bans, where there's characters that can counter you, you got to know how to adapt on the fly. And a lot of these players don't. A lot of these players, you can tell the good players from the bad. The good players know what it means to hide behind cover. Good players know what it means to, maximize and manage cooldowns. Good players understand, you know what? He's close to an ultimate. Let me go ahead and prepare myself. Good players understand positioning, timing, cooldowns, placement. These are things that you should learn. And it takes a little bit of time. I'm not going to lie. Nobody's perfect. And the universe knows I am far from perfect, okay? But I'm here to tell you, if a content creator is starting you off with biased opinions about tier lists, that is a red flag. That is just a red flag. And I'm just going to tell you right off rip, it's a red flag. If a content creator is telling you, oh, these are the characters you should ban in every match, and if you ban them, then you'll climb easily, that is a red flag. Okay? It's really learning in games like this, even in role-playing games and all hero shooters, it's about learning your character around your play style. I've learned I like hit scan characters. I like playing at range. I like flying characters. Ultron fits the mold for this. So I learned how he plays. I learned his counters. I learned how to adjust against those counters. Namely, like when he came out, I was being countered constantly by Bucky, Winter Soldier. So I went into practice range and I learned Winter Soldier. I was like, how do I stop him? How do I prevent, at least, or try to prevent what he's doing to be beneficial to my team? If you're not thinking like that, you're behind the power curve, squirrel friends. I'm just letting you know. You want to learn the game. Make yourself open enough to learn the game so you can be the better player for yourself and your team. This diva syndrome this game has is insane, and I blame the developers for releasing this many duelists at first, but to be fair, things change in development where they originally was going to, sell some of these duelists, and then upon release, they just went free to play. So I get that part. So I already see they're on the bandwagon now about balancing out the roster because they know that roster is busted. That roster is flipping busted. But we talk about the duelist main syndrome in another video. This one is to warn you, squirrel friends, about content creators and what what messages they're pushing. If a content creator is not a full flex player and understands how all three roles work, walk away. Walk away. Walk away. If that's a content creator that specializes in a character and you want to learn that character, okay, stay, learn, take notes. But if they're telling you, anything along the lines of, oh, if you just ban this character in all your games, you'll be fine, walk away. Because if you're not banning around your comp, if you're not banning around whatever your playstyle weakness is, you're behind the power curve. I just don't really understand why somebody, well, to be fair, I kind of do understand. I kind of understand that a lot of these content creators are witty, they're charismatic, they're fun, not many of them are attractive. It's not me trying to throw no shade. I'm just saying. But a lot of them, they're very charismatic. And so you get caught up thinking you're talking to an old friend. They're not your friend, baby. They're not. If they're giving you bad advice, they are not your friend. Your friends care about you. Your friends care about your development. Your friends care about how you grow. Your friends want you to have fun. Your friends want you to enjoy your life. So squirrel friends, come on, baby. Come over to the Hood Rich Chronicles. I will help you learn because I want you to grow and have a good time being a fellow player. Yes, I have a Discord now. And yes, I have quite a few other things. But ultimately, the message of this video is if you're not enjoying this game, you got to look within and ask yourself why. If you're constantly getting, killed in matches, start looking at that replay cam. Start looking at the kill cam. What killed you? Learn from your mistakes. It's okay. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's going to be the ultimate god in the ring 100% of the time. There's just no way. There's just no way. So instead, what you can do is take the free tools available to you to make yourself better. That is what you'll see I recommend on this channel, is to use the tools available to basically match your play style and learn how to do better for your own play style. Me, like I said, I'm an Ultron player. I love playing him. I love how he's a hit scan character. I love that he has flight. So I practice around him on practice versus AI daily. And I'm really tired of a lot of these players going back and forth about, oh my God, it's AI. It's not as good as playing against other players. Sweetheart, boo-boo. If you play practice versus AI on hard mode, I got something to tell you. Okay, them hard bots, depending on how hard you're trying to fight them, they will adapt. They will auto-target. They will finish you off when you're low health. If you can't spawn camp them, they will spawn camp you. Okay, so when players tell me, oh, you can't learn anything in AI, right then and there, that tells me that's a selfish, toxic player that is not willing to learn the game. And I'm going to click avoid this teammate as soon as I see their name in my lobby. Because you don't want that negative energy in your lobby, dog. You just don't, squirrel friends. You do not want a negative Nancy telling you, oh my God, practice mode is that you're not going to learn anything. Sweetheart, if you're not practicing, what are you doing? Let me guess. You're going into quick play. You're dying. You're getting shredded to bits. You get lowered on your character, but did you really learn anything? Did you? Did you actually learn anything? And a lot of them can't say anything. That's why a lot of them have Cloak and Dagger lowered, championed out with animation. But yet you put her in a quick match and she's getting drilled. I'm just saying, I've seen some things. So what I'm saying to you, my squirrel friends, is please, if you want to learn Marvel Rivals, please go to the practice range first. Please, click on the tutorial. Take your time. No one has to get it done within 5 minutes. This game is set at a casual pace with monthly releases of characters. And I think that's a good thing. But take your time. Take your time. And now you're seeing when Black Cat first came out, people barely picked her. And if they did, they didn't stay in that lobby long. But now you're seeing her terrorize people in competitive. Why? Some people sat down with her, learned that extremely bloated kit, and now they're killing people with her. And that's just how that goes. So I say to you, squirrel friends, don't look at tier lists. You are the tier list. Okay? If a content creator is telling you anything otherwise, they're probably leading you down a very difficult and complex path of confusion. So take it with a grain of salt. Anybody can be fallible. Anybody can be wrong at any time. Form your own opinion. That is what I'm saying to you, squirrel friends. Because it's your opinion that matters when it comes to this game. Why are you playing the game? You want to have fun. Oh, okay, well, you want to get better. All right. Let's get better. Let's get better together, squirrel friends. If you'd like for me to drop some tutorial videos, I definitely would love to do that. Let me know in the comments. Anything you like as far as a request, as far as what I can do for the channel, please let me know. I can't wait till these subscribers get up and I can start doing live feeds. But I'm going to be dropping the Twitch link here in the more info. And you guys have been so wonderful. Thank you for everything. And if you made it this far in the video, drop a 3 in the comment section. You have been loved. I will catch you on the flip.